My name is Jeffrey Ozin, and I'm one of 3 distinguished university professors at the University of Toronto, which has about 3,000 faculty. I would say that my work over the past 45 years has been instrumental in the development of the field of nanochemistry. My group is renowned for their pioneering research in nanochemistry, a field that has defined, enabled, and popularized a chemical approach to nanomaterials. A rapidly expanding field, a cornerstone of modern chemistry, and a foundation for innovative nanotechnology in advanced materials and biomedical science. This work has established me as a founding father of nanochemistry, an emerging and dynamic interdisciplinary field and an essential driver of the 21st century nanotechnology revolution. I was there in the 1970s at the birthing of the science that is now called nanochemistry, an approach for synthesizing nanoscale structures and integrating nanosystems from the bottom up, literally atom by atom. Today, nanometer scale matter and nanosized voids are the central building blocks of nanoscience and the groundbreaking works of me and my group of able co-workers in wide-ranging fields provided the spark that helped make it happen. My work on a chemistry approach to nanomaterials has spawned pervasive applications in the fields of advanced materials and biomedicine. It has been fantastically satisfying to see so many scientists and engineers working on nanochemistry problems around the globe in universities, industries, national labs, so much funding going to nanochemistry, so many books and courses on the subject, so many products and processes based on nanomaterials that are making our world a better and safer place. I say, better living through nanochemistry. Rising to the grand challenges of our times that can be solved through nanochemistry often required crossing the boundaries between fields, working with multidisciplinary groups of chemists and physicists, material scientists and engineers, learning how to communicate across these boundaries, the goal being to change the prevailing view in a targeted field. The greatest challenge for me was always to identify an important problem that needed to be solved, often residing in another field. It was Richard Feynman's speech on Room at the Bottom, all the information in the Library of Congress on the head of a pin. It inspired me to try to synthesize structure and composition, size, shape, surface, and defect-controlled nanomaterials, and self-assemble them into well-defined architectures with design, function, and utility. My industry colleagues at Union Carbide, Edith Flanagan, Bob Bedar, at Monsanto with Jim Roth, at Mobile with Charles Kresge, they played a gigantic role in inspiring, educating, and enabling me to achieve my research dreams. I'm often asked by my students, how can I be creative like you? Where do you get your ideas? What distinguishes your research from others? What's the plan? My response is usually just work with me. I follow my nose. There's no point in being second. I have no plan, but plenty of ideas and plenty of experience. Intelligent serendipity is what I call it. This has played a major role in most of my breakthroughs. And recall, a breakthrough is a discovery pregnant with promise, and then the hard graft begins. In my style of adventurous, high-impact, technology-relevant research, I'm always looking for what I call patient, passionate, persistent philanthropists, so-called P4s. This is especially true with the climate change challenges that we all face, where I need serious funding to fuel my most recent obsession of carbon dioxide utilization, where CO2 is viewed as an asset rather than a liability, a chemical feedstock rather than a waste product, a way of utilizing CO2 for making value-added chemicals and fuels. It's a chemical and engineering solution in the war against climate change.